Hey, what's up guys, it's Mark, and in this video I wanted to share with you guys a lesson that I recently shot for one of the students in my slap bass mastery course. Now one of the cool things about joining the course is that you also get access to a private Facebook group where you can ask questions and get feedback on your playing from me and from other people who are taking the course as well. So this student shot this video, posted it in the group, and asked for feedback, so I shot this lesson for him. And I wanted to share this lesson with everyone because I think it's one that's going to help out a lot of people. I think a lot of people can relate to this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and if you want to get the course and join us in the private Facebook group and get your questions answered and get feedback on your playing, you can of course do that at thebasswizard.com. So enjoy this lesson and I'll see you guys soon. Hey, what's up Sam? It's Mark. I saw that you posted your video in the Slap Facebook group and you asked for feedback, so I'm going to check it out right now and give you some feedback. Alright, so let's take a look at the video here. Okay, so right off the bat, one thing I'm seeing is that your technique is pretty good, but it's a little bit sloppy in parts. And it's interesting, when you look at a bass line like this, it looks really simple and easy, and it is, but the challenging part is playing it consistently for a long period of time, right? Because when you're playing a song, you're usually going like 3 to 4 minutes playing something non-stop. It gets really hard to play it consistently as time goes on because your wrist starts getting tired, your left hand starts getting tired, and you start getting a little sloppy. So where I would start with this is, like I said in the practice tips part of the course, forget about the left hand for right now. Let's just focus on the right hand and focus on getting that rhythm right. Because the rhythm for the whole line is always the same, right? It's that ta ta ka ta ta ka ta ta ka ta ta ka. It never changes. So let's work on getting that perfect. And like I said, forget the left hand. We'll just mute the strings with the left hand and then start with just the E string. So what I would do is I would get a metronome. I have a metronome app here on my phone that we can use. And then again, we'll start with just one string, just the E string. And if that's too fast for you, start slower than that. If that's slow for you, you can go faster. But don't worry about speed right now. We're just trying to get that rhythm under our hands. So do it as slow as you have to, doesn't matter, and gradually build up the speed as it gets easier. So then after that, we can try it on just the A string. And then when you get comfortable with that, I'd say do like a minute on the E string, do a minute on the A string, and then we start doing multiple strings. Now for the most part, we're doing the E string for 1 beat, the A string for 2, and then the D string for 1. So let's try it that way. And so that's where I would start, is again, just the right hand, forget the left hand, get that down. Once you have that perfect, because I noticed that in a few spots you're actually going, you're playing 2 eighth notes instead of doing you're going. So make sure that you don't get sloppy on that. Play the same rhythm throughout the whole thing. And again, forgetting the left hand, make sure you're doing it here. And then once that's perfect, we can start incorporating the left hand. Now, one thing I would say with the left hand is I notice that you're fingering it like this, which is fine, but I'd also encourage you to try different fingerings for it. So the whole thing is just a combination of major and minor chords, right? They're all major chords except for that E. So it goes. And what I would say is try different fingerings and different combinations of it. And I always try to do this with every bass line, is don't just play it one way, play it multiple ways. And this is something that I got from watching a Jeff Berlin video actually a long time ago, where he took a song, I think he took The Chicken, and he went. So that's one way to play it using these 3 strings, right? But what he would do is he would try to limit the amount of strings he's using. So instead of using all 3 strings, let's try using it just the E and A. How would we play it that way? And then After that, you try just one string, just the A string. And that really frees you up a lot with the fretboard, with fingerings. It just gives you different ways of playing things and gives you a kind of freedom technique-wise and just fretboard-wise that I think is really important. So with this, what I would do is try it the way you're doing it, but also try it different ways, like using your pinky right there. And also you can try the B on the A string instead of the E string. So once you get the right hand down and you're comfortable with that and it's easy, try different fingerings in the left hand. See which one feels better, which one sounds better. And then try the E string, the A string, and then try it again on the E string. And again, see which one sounds. It's a great practice tool. Even if you know you're gonna play it a certain way, it's great when you're practicing. There's no rules to practicing, right? You can play it all the different ways just to get that technique down. Because when you do it this way, that's really gonna help you with your pinky. It's gonna strengthen your pinky. It's gonna make you more comfortable playing with your pinky. And I'm assuming the reason why you're sliding and doing it this way is because you probably don't use your pinky often enough and it's a weak point for you, like it was for me a long time too. So when you're practicing, that's when you wanna challenge yourself, right? Don't do it that way. That wasn't the right rhythm, but you know what I mean. Don't do it this way just because it's easier. When you're at a gig and you know you're actually performing, yes, do it the easiest way possible because you don't want to mess it up. But when you're practicing at home, do it the hardest way and get that down, because that's how you're going to improve, is actually doing something that's hard. So if it's hard for you to do it this way, using your pinky, that's how you want to do it when you're practicing, because then it's going to strengthen your pinky, it's going to make you more comfortable, and it's going to make you more comfortable playing all different kinds of fingerings, and that's how you really unleash your potential throughout the fretboard and throughout playing difficult lines and difficult licks, is playing the challenging stuff and strengthening all your fingers, building your finger independence, right? Building your right hand, strengthening your thumb by doing the exercise the first way I said it, muting this. If you do that for a long time and you gradually increase the speed every time you practice, you're going to get pretty good with that. Your thumb is going to get stronger. If you start doing these different fingerings, your pinky is going to start getting stronger. Your finger independence is going to start getting better. So that's what I would say is first step is, again, mute the left hand. Just do this, one string, then do it across all the different strings. And then add your left hand and do the different fingerings. Do the one you were doing, do the one like this, and try the B over here, try the B over here, and just play around with different combinations, because that's really how you're going to improve and really build your technique, is by challenging yourself and doing all different kind of things. So I hope that helps you. When you do incorporate all this stuff and you practice, make sure you post another video because I want to see your progress, all right? Hope that helps, man. I'll see you soon. Slap bass in its most basic form consists of two things. There's the thumbing and the plucking. And of course, as you get more advanced, there are more things like double plucking, there's left-handed stuff, there's a lot more that can go into it.